think I like this little life. I think I like this little life. I think I like this little life. I've been on TikTok nonstop for the last 4 days. I am so tired of TikTok audios. Look at my nails. I think I like this little life. Ignore this outfit. I'm wearing sweatpants with a sweater vest because I have a job interview and it's over Zoom. I'm also wearing biker shorts under my pants. Don't know why. Business on the top, party on the bottom. Would you hire me? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are ranking the 5 different places I visited this year, 2023, and seeing what I liked and did not like about them. Every trip that I went on, I did vlog. So as we talk through them, there's going to be links to each vlog up here. You guys can check it out if you'd like. Okay, so I'm going to go chronologically in order of which places I visited when, and then we're going to rank them all together at the end. So in April of 2023, my first trip I went on was to Coachella Valley in California. I went with my best friend Maya to go see Frank Ocean at Coachella, and we bought tickets to weekend 2, saw he performed weekend 1, heard how it went, and then he bailed. I've already cried about it. I've already talked about it. I don't want to get into it. I was devastated. So we went to Coachella Valley in Palm Springs and we stayed for 2 days. I would rate this trip a 7 out of 10. The reason for it is mainly because of the music festival itself. I'm sure Coachella Valley and Palm Springs would have been just a fun trip in itself, but we went to go to Coachella. So on day 1, me and Maya went to the beach and that was really fun. And then we went to Coachella that night and then went again the next day and stayed all day. I would rate it a 7 out of 10, not only because Frank Ocean bailed, but also I just felt like Coachella was very high schooler heavy and I'm 23, and so I felt a little old to be there. Coachella Valley, California, 7 out of 10. Let's move on to the next one. In May of 2023, I went back to Colorado Springs, my hometown, to visit my mom and watch my brother graduate, and that was super fun. I would rate this trip probably like a 5 out of 10 because me and my sister had just gotten into our altercation literally 1 week prior, and we had to hang out and be around each other, and I was doing unwell mentally, and this is by no fault of anyone's but my brains. I wasn't doing well mentally, and so I was suffering from a lot of depression and anxiety and sadness. So this trip wasn't super eventful. We watched Mason graduate, which was really cool. And other than that, I would rate this trip a 5 out of 10. We were there for a couple of days. I don't know how long. And then my mom moved, so I don't really have a reason to go back to Colorado for a little while. I want to visit some friends this winter, so maybe I'll go do that. But other than that, Colorado, been there, done that, lived there, seen that. No hate to Colorado. I do love it. Love all my Colorado fans, but I just have lived there for a long time. So it's a little boring when I go back. It's just kind of hometown vibes. In June, I visited Bella Vista, Arkansas with my cousins, my grandparents, my aunts, and uncle. It was awesome. This trip, I would rate a 9 out of 10. We were staying at a beautiful lake house. We went into town to this really fun farmer's market. Here's the vlog. It was awesome. We made a music video. We played by the water. It was nice and warm out. It was super fun. And it was really freeing and very chill. So that's kind of why one of the reasons why I want to live there eventually is because I loved the vibes. I know it's the Bible Belt. We'll talk about that another day. But overall, I really enjoyed Bella Vista and Bentonville and Fayetteville. I thought it was a really cute area. Has a cool art scene. All right, in September, I visited Kyle, Texas, which is just south of Austin, kind of by Buda and San Antonio. So me and my brother went out to visit my mom and my sister in Texas, and that was a pretty fun trip. We went tubing down the river. Here's the vlog. We spent a lot of time together, got good food, and just really hung out and kind of spent more time together as a family than really explored Texas. Because I spent time with my family, I want to rate it like a 6, but because of the traffic and I saw my ex during that trip and had a mental breakdown during that trip, I'm going to rate it a 4. And finally, the last trip I went on this year was to Portland, Maine. It was such a fun trip. Oh my God, it was beautiful. It was really cloudy and rainy the whole time. Here's the vlog. But I went to a national park, I went to Boston, I explored Maine, I ate a lot of seafood, I did a trolley tour, I saw the beach, I collected seashells. Like, I did everything that was on my bucket list to do when visiting Maine. So overall, I would rate this trip a 9 out of 10. I think my ideal trip, my 10 out of 10 trip would be either to somewhere with an amusement park, because I love amusement parks, or the beach again, but like a warm, sunny, white sand beach like Florida is really nice, or somewhere crazy like the Bahamas would be really cool too, or Fiji. Like, I just love the tropical weather, so I would love to go there. I've been to Hawaii before. I've also been to Oregon, Chicago, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah. Like, I've been to tons of different places. If you guys want a definitive list of all the places I've been, leave a comment down below. But this year I went to 5 different places and it was really cool, and I feel very lucky and fortunate and blessed and privileged that I get to go on such fun, cool, exciting trips, and that I have the means to do so with my jobs and my career. I think that that's really exciting. So let's get into ranking. Here we go. In our number 5 spot, we have Texas. The reason Texas is number 5 is because my mom doesn't even live there as of Saturday. She moved, so I'm never probably going to go back to Texas again. So I'm never going to have to see my ex again. Next on the list is number 4, Colorado. The reason Colorado is number 4 is because my mom doesn't live there anymore, so I don't really have a reason to go. I do believe it's beautiful. I love skiing, I love hiking, I love the nature, I love the sunny days, I love the weather, but I won't be returning as often as I used to. Number 3 on the list is California. I've been to California many, many times. I have family that lives in California. It's at number 3 just because while the weather is beautiful and the beach is fun and Coachella was such a cool experience, there were better places that I visited this year. Number 2 on the list is Maine. Now, this might be controversial on why it's not number 1, because it was so much fun and so exciting, and it was my first solo trip that I made and planned and did everything. And of course, Olivia met me out there, but I kind of set it up on a whim. And the only reason it's number 2 is because I didn't collect any sea glass. And you might think that's kind of ridiculous, but the whole reason I want to move to the East Coast one day in my life is to collect sea glass every morning. And I didn't find any, and so I was very disappointed. Number 2. And finally, our number 1 ranking, the winner of Jayda's 2023 Year of Travel is Arkansas. Are you surprised? It's kind of a unique choice. Bella Vista, though, I loved. It was so beautiful. It was so hilly and green, and there was bodies of water everywhere. And I haven't even explored the extent of Arkansas, but they've got national parks there, which is really exciting. So if you've seen my putting laundry away video, I talk about wanting to move there because my mom is moving there. And it's number 1 on my list because I think little shorty's gonna move there soon as I can get a job. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for ranking the places I visited this year. If you guys want any suggestions on where to visit, what to do when you go to any of these places, just leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to respond to it. Why did my voice just crack? I am a 13-year-old boy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any video ideas, of course, leave them down below. We've got some cool stuff coming out here shortly, and I really look forward to showing you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Say goodbye, Odie. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad and getting old and made us reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. When we were young, I ask, is it? This is my last night with you. I'm tone deaf. Why you look so confident? I told you we needed more glitter.